Hey guys, I'm Pätty and today we want to speak about the circle of fifths. I decided to divide the explanation of the circle of fifths into several videos because there are too many informations for one video, and yes, that it is. In this first video I will tell you the construction of the circle, and please make sure that you know the chromatic scale and the intervals for the major or minor scale. Both I explain in different videos, in different previous videos. I think you know the circle of fifths like this. It's fine, and in the last video I explain you how to use it like this, but now we want to take a look how it works that it looks like this. Okay, we start at the beginning and we start now. The circle looks like a watch, but instead of numbers it uses letters, and these letters are the keys of the major scales we have. For example, the C major scale, then G major scale, and so on. Each note inside the ring stands for the key of the appropriate minor scale, which means the relative minor of the major scale above it. For example, C major is relative to A minor, and so on. It starts at 12 o'clock with our natural key, with no flats and no sharps, not hashtags, it's called sharps. And this is C major scale. It's called the circle of fifths because the next note clockwise is the fifth of the current key. So for example, if we have the C, the fifth of the C major key is the G. So we take the G and write down the G scale. We start at the G and write G, A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So this could be the G major scale, but let's check out whether it's a major scale or not. Remember, a major scale needs a root note. We have the root note, it's a G. A major scale consists of 7 notes. We have G, A, B, C, D, E, F, 7 notes. And we have the interval that has to fit. And the interval of major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So let's check it out. Between the G and the A, it's a whole step. Between the A and the B, it's a whole step. Between B and C, it's a half step. Between C and D, it's a whole step. Between D and E, it's a whole step. Between E and F, it's a half step. And between F and G, it's a whole step. Now, you know, it has to be whole half, not half whole. So it's not a major scale. Okay, this is not a problem. The only thing we have to do, we have to raise the F with a sharp. So it's a whole step between E and F sharp, and a half step between F sharp and G. And now we have whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And this means it's a major scale. So now we have a major scale and we have one sharp. So let's do it again, but now we start at the G. We have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G. And now we have to take the fifths. It's the D. And we have to do the exact same thing we did before. So now we have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. It has a root note, there are 7 notes, everything is fine. But if you take a look at the interval, it's not a major scale, because between the C and the D is a whole step, and between the B and the C it's a half step. So we have to change it, and we have to raise the C with a sharp. The rest of the scale stayed the way it was. Okay. Now we have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and octave D. So now we have 2 sharps. Okay, I recommend you to keep in mind 3 mnemonics. First of all, take the fifths of the current scale and make it to the root of the new scale. The second is, take the previous accidentials with you. If sharps or flats, take it with you. Third of all, the sevenths of the new scale get a sharp in the circle of fifths, right side clockwise. Try it out, go further till the C sharp, because the C sharp scale has 7 sharps, and this is enough. In the next video I show you the other side of the circle where the B's, where the flats come into the scales, and yes, it's much easier if we split this video here and go into the next video and make the circle full. And yes, I hope you understand what I explained. If not, write it in the comments and I try to help. And yes, okay. I'm Pätty, hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.